table is our guest co-host for the day. She's an attorney, a political commentator for CNN, and an overall boss. It's Angela Rye. Welcome to the show, Angela.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. So happy to be here. I'm good.
Awesome.
Well, you know, Angela, we are happy that you are here because it's a very special day.
Yes,
Today is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. This is the day we honor and celebrate the legacy of Dr. King. The work of Dr. King has impacted many people.
Yes.
Just about every one of us,
Yeah,
you know.
all
So,
of our
Angela,
lives.
what would you say, or how would you say Dr. King's work has influenced you?
I think in so many ways. I grew up in the house with a father who's a community activist, and the things that I remember being a small child is my dad fighting to ensure that there was a national holiday, fighting for the street name change. Today, he is marching and part of the Martin Luther King Committee at home. So, yeah.
That's so cool. Well, later on in the show, we'll be discussing more about Dr. King. We'll also be joined by his youngest daughter, Bernice King. How cool is that? Who will reflect on her father's life and legacy.
I cannot wait to meet her.
Me too.
Yeah.
Gosh. Up next, President-elect Donald Trump recently held his first press conference since the election, and things got heated, y'all. After being asked a question by CNN reporter Jim Acosta about a tweet Trump sent out asking, "Are we living in Nazi Germany?" Trump had this to say.
And as far as CNN going out of their way to build it up,
Mr. President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You're
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you
No,
give
I'm
us
not
a
going to give you a
question?
question. I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you stay categorically?
You are fake news.
Angela, you happen to work for CNN. What do you take of this comment regarding CNN being fake news?
So I think that Donald Trump's entire Twitter account is fake news. I don't think that we should take his words too seriously. We should take them with a grain of salt. He has bullied reporters throughout. We've seen him bully people from the moment he slid down that escalator. I shouldn't say slid down because he glided down. He didn't fall, although, anyway. But I just think we've seen him do this kind of throughout, and there's no surprises here. Donald Trump does not like news where it is bad for him, right? If anything is fake if he doesn't like it.
Right. Well, you know, it was like, I thought that news conference was an SNL sketch because it was like he was yelling and screaming at everybody. I'm like, calm down. And is this what we're going to expect from him?
It doesn't sound presidential at all.
No.
Not right.
no.
Well, he's creating a new standard. He's creating a new standard, and to your point, Lonnie, I think we're having a harder time trying to determine who's Donald Trump and who's Alec Baldwin.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh,
to your point, I think it's a great one. He is a running joke, and he doesn't know the joke is on him. So and now on us, frankly, because some of y'all voted for him, I didn't. So that's y'all's president. It's not my president.
Are you going to the inauguration?
I have to go to the inauguration to do coverage, but if I had my way, maybe I'd be like in Ghana or somewhere else, not here.
You know what? I was invited to go to the inauguration, and I told the person, I said, I got a hair appointment that day. I can't go.
Yes, Lonnie. It's gonna take all day.
It's going to take all day. You know?
Like when I saw Snoop's reaction on Instagram, kind of calling out anybody who happens to plan on performing at the inauguration.
Oh, yeah.
That's real, man.
I mean, it is going to be kind of like, I'm sorry, it's the Mormon Tabernacle Choir and the Rockettes. Who want to go to that? I mean, come on. It's like church.
I saw the Rockettes when I was in New York for Christmas, but I don't want to see them at an inauguration.
Yeah, you know, kicking their legs up.
Yeah, it's just random.
It's like, he can't get nobody.
So there isn't anybody else that is performing?
Oh, yeah, he's got the girl from America's Got Talent. She's going to perform. She was season 6 or runner-up 6 or something.
Oh,
anyway.
Lonnie is coating this thing with shade, man.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting time. But what can you say? I want to change this whole conversation to give people hope. In your opinion, what can people do to have hope?
You know, I can't help but to think about the last 8 years. The President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama have just been amazing. And to see the speech last week, and know what he was imploring us to do, and that is change doesn't happen just because of him, because of them being residents of the White House. Change is within all of us. Hope is within all of us. And on this day especially, we have to remember that the fight must go on.
Yeah.
We got to keep going. We have to fight for what we believe in, whether you're a Trump supporter or a Clinton supporter or a Bernie supporter or whomever else, we have to remember that there are ideals that we hold fast to in this country. We have to push towards progress.
Yes, and the more we separate, we're not hitting that progress the way Dr. Martin Luther King would have wanted.
Yeah, he wanted us all to get together and unite, for sure.
Keep hope alive. Well, you
Yes.
know what? Up next, Angela, have you ever heard of a boomerang boyfriend?
Anybody?
You know what a boomerang boyfriend is. It's the guy that you dated several years ago, long time ago, and they reach out back to you through social media in hopes of getting it right this time. I was wrong. I'm gonna get it right now.
Wait.
Okay?
It sounds like Lonnie had somebody in her DMs.
Woo, they be sliding up. When you get a TV show, they slide up in them DMs. They
That's what
fine.
they do. When all of a
Watch
sudden
out.
they see you being successful, you look good.
Oh, well,
They see what they're missing.
Exactly. According to
A little bitter
Madame
about
Noir,
this.
when dealing with guys like this, you need to be cautious when considering going back with an old flame.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, I think I'm a boomerang girlfriend.
Really?
There's one guy, when I was in college, that I wish I could find. I don't remember his real name. Okay?
Oh, my God.
But,
Oh.
because it was, you know how long ago I was in college? That was 25, 30 years ago.
Was it?
His nickname, and if you out there, you know who I'm talking to, his name is Moose.
Not
Wait. Why was his nickname Moose?
Girl, you don't want to know why,
My gosh.
I'm trying to picture what part of a moose is sexy.
Yeah.
He was sexy,
Did you-
but I did him wrong. I did what? What?
No, I really want to know why his nickname is
Me
Moose.
too.
I'll
Is it
tell
because
later.
you held on?
You
to the
hold on to
antlers?
them ears.
That is crazy.
Anywho, go ahead with your story, Lonnie, please.
But I did do him wrong. I do
Okay.
remember that, and he was a very good boyfriend for me. And I just want to apologize to him. So, if you want to slide up in my DM moves, you slide up, okay?
She will accept.
I
You will
will
not
accept.
decline the DM.
Yeah.
No, this is I think every young woman, at least I did, experience that decision, whether or not you're going to be that girl to accept the boomerang relationship. You break up with the guy, and then you get back together again. You break up, you get back together again. For me, it doesn't work because no matter how uncomfortable it is to be apart from that person, how you feel so used to sleeping with somebody in your bed and all those other things and the reasons why you get back together, old habits die hard, man.
Yes.
And that reason why you guys broke up in the first place probably didn't change in that short time that you guys decided to get back together.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it depends.
Because even you,
No, I married my boomerang.
What?
Yes,
but you took
I
time
did.
apart.
Adam and I, we broke up for about a year.
Right.
And we kind of boomeranged each other. And for us, we both actually needed to grow up.
Right.
For me, I had only dated somebody for 2 months. That was the longest I ever dated somebody before I met Adam. So I knew he was the one when I first went out with him, but it scared me. So I knew I had to grow up in that area. And for Adam, I was like, hello, am I gonna get a ring? So Adam needed to know what it felt like to live without me.
Yeah.
And then he needed to grow up and realize, dude, you gotta commit.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. I think a significant amount of time should go by.
Yes,
because when
for us
women-
it was a year.
A year is a good amount, is
Yeah,
a long time.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
So
And
the
what about you?
only thing that I can't help but to say, I've had boomerang relationships and more than one. But I think that the issue is sometimes guys like the thrill of the chase.
Yes.
And once they get you, then they stop trying. And I think that that's an important thing for us to know. Like, we need to know our worth. We need to know when we need a year apart, or you need to be in timeout for a second. Like, more than kids, you need to be in
I
timeout.
needed it too.
So I think that's an important point too. But I think it depends on.
I think
the
it depends.
circumstance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they'll make all the changes, and once they've got you back, they go right back
Change
to the
is
same
gone.
person
Yeah,
that they
and
were.
it depends on, I think, also why you
The
broke
reason,
up,
right.
too.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reason.
Right.
Sometimes it's just not
I
worth
be
it.
breaking up
Sometimes.
because they broke,
Oh.
But if you got money now, I
You'll give
boomerang
them
back.
a chance.
Right.
All right. Well, she's being honest. Speaking of sexy men, last week TMZ posted a video of actor Ben Affleck at LAX being patted down by a TSA agent for a full minute. The video shows the agent checking each of Affleck's pockets several times and sliding his hands up and down the actor's back, chest, and legs. Some people are claiming that the TSA officer went overboard, while others defended the agent, saying that Affleck should get no special treatment. So, Angela, what do you think?
Well, some folks here may know I had a really upsetting experience with the TSA recently, and I don't want to demonize the TSOs, the officers.
Yeah.
But the process is broken, and it's time for us to fix it. I have received so many emails and messages on Twitter of people telling me these horrible experiences, from a woman who had cancer and was made to take off her wig, to women who've had their full waistband, like you see Ben Affleck going through that in the video, but people going into
their hands in there?
Yes, and those are the types of stories that I'm getting. So for me, I just think there's something wrong with the process. It's time to update the technology. We spend millions of dollars in this country on technology. Those are taxpayers' dollars. It's time for us to fix the technology. Just put something in that works. We're not saying let anybody on the plane and anything goes, but we're saying just tighten up the process.
Yeah, every time I go through TSA, they check this weave. Woo! I'm like, look, be careful. It's my weave, okay?
Does it bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me because I
like,
expect it
check
now.
me how you want. I'm like, figure it out. Just because I actually feel more safe
when I
knowing that I've really been thoroughly checked.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. So there was covert testing done on TSA in 2015. 95% failure rate. That means that they weren't finding the plastic weapons that people were getting through. So while they're filling us up, they're missing the key clues. So I don't feel safer because you groped me.
Right.
You know, I think the issue is you need to know what you're looking for. That's a huge problem.
Because most of the time, I know how to dress when I go through TSA. I don't even wear a bra no more when I go through there. No, because if I wear a bra, it's going to go off. I wear a wire bra. You know, and then here they come.
Yeah, they do certain stuff.
So I don't even wear, I just go free, you know, and just wear all cotton. And I try to wear no metals. I mean, you know, that's for me, so I could just, you know, I try to help them out. But you're right about, we just got to improve
the ones that
system.
get through, obviously, that
Well, I
have
think-
things, that is upsetting.
Yeah.
I would like my TSA officers to take their jobs seriously.
Yes.
However, I think there needs to be a fine line between being too aggressive and safe. So kind of like what you were saying, I think we need to find a better system. Maybe just, you know, train them so they actually know
What about
they're truly
machinery,
looking
though?
for.
I mean,
The machines
But
are
we
wrong.
have
That's
that
what's
thing.
wrong.
That thing.
Machine is wrong. Like, that's the one. There were yellow boxes over the top of my crotch area, and I was like, "You're not bad me." That was what set it off because I got selected for random screening.
What
Did
it
they
end up
actually
being?
touch? Because
Nothing.
they're supposed
I had
to go
on underwear
inside.
and a dress, and like to your point, like the least amount of clothes. It was a DVF wrap dress. Like, what am I hiding in a DVF wrap dress?
You could hide a lot of things in a wrap dress that isn't shaped to your body. Unless you're walking through with like a cat suit, like something skimming every part of your body, you can always hide something. But I'm not
You could potentially, but all I was hiding in there was my vagina. So
Right.
that was it. Like, that was it. Sorry,
Question for you.
Yes.
Question.
Nothing else hiding.
Just question for you. When they patted you down, because I know when I go through, they kind of like
Back of the hand.
Spread
yeah,
the legs.
back of the hand. You have to spread the legs. Spread your legs, and then they go, you know,
In between-
up in between your
the
inner
inner
thighs.
thighs.
Did they touch
didn't.
you there?
They went all the way up to like they call it the point of resistance, up my crotch. Right up through the middle, not the thigh area.
Did you have
Right
a
up the
choice to have a male or a female?
Yeah, it was a
Because
female.
Sometimes you do.
It was a
Okay.
female, but I also asked not to be patted. I begged them to just let me go back through the backscatter machine.
Yeah, they always give
They
you an
wouldn't
option
let
to
me.
go
They
back.
wouldn't let me go back.
That's strange.
All of it was strange.
Yes.
All of it was strange.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the video. You can't see them going all the way up, but you see me jump when she does it.
I just,
Oh, wow.
you guys, more than anything, it really saddens me that just 15 years ago, I used to be able to have my boyfriend walk me
Yeah.
all the way to the gate
Yeah, you could.
to drop me off from my flights. What's going to happen 10, 15 years from now?